The last and most important, the highest level of self-mastery is learning to be the best that you can ever become. Have you thought about that? I want all of you to reflect. What is the best that I can ever become? Ever become? Have you thought about that question? But in order to become the best that you can ever become, you have to make yourself obsolete every day. The reason why sometimes we cannot become the best that we can ever become is we tie ourselves to our past too much. We're too attached. We're too attached. So we cannot go beyond what we have because we are attached too much to the past. So, you cannot explore the new opportunities that will make you the best you can ever become. You're content with who you are, what you are. But your potentials are great. Very great. There are 5 W's in learning to be. The first one is a great sense of wonderment. Pagmamangha. Alam mo, matatanda na kayo, lalo mas matanda na ako, pero ako, hindi ako nawawala ng pagmamangha. Kawawa naman, hindi kasi my organization. Lagi akong may bagong iniisip. I'm sure Mr. Lang the same. Pagmamangha. Namamangha ako sa anong bagong bagay. Parang bata. Parang bata. O kayo ba, tumanda na? O bata pa? Bata pa. Pero yung bata, may sense of wonderment, pagmamangha. Kaya they want to discover things. They're very curious. Kayo ba? May ganun ba? Or have you lost that loving feeling? Wala na pagmamangha. Trabaho na lang. Gising sa maga. Trabaho. Wala nang pagmamangha. You're not excited about going to work and doing something new in your work. Learning something new, applying something new. Wala na kayong pagmamangha. Number 2, so learning to be the best you can ever become is having a powerful, significant, and meaningful worldview. Ano ba yung worldview? Pananaw. How do you look at the world? Is the world a commodity? Or is it a sacred place? Commodity. Everything for sale. Everything can be bought or sold. Everything is expressed in money. Or is the world a sacred place? That's a worldview, huh? The environmentalists are so different because they have a different worldview. They hug trees. They swim with dolphins and whale sharks. They guard turtles. Because the worldview is the human being is not the only creature in this world. We are not the masters of this world. We are just one of the creatures of this world. That's a worldview. Pananaw yun. Pananaw. So, makitid ba ang ating pananaw? O malawak? Kasi malawak na pananaw, naiintindihan mo yung iba. There's a lot of wars going on around this world. Kasi makitid ang pananaw sa reliyon. Makitid. You know, all religions espouse love, truth, justice, equality. And yet, the greatest enmity and wars is because of religion. Di ba? Especially among the 3 biggest religions. And they're the greatest enemies. And yet they all have the same God. These are the Jews, the Muslims, and the Christians. Actually, they all have the same God, according to their Bible, the God of Abraham. But the 3 religions that are fighting the most come from the same God, they say. So how come? Because religion divides. It does not unite. So what unites? Spirituality. Ano ba yung spirituality? How different is that? Kasi religion is about dogmas, doctrines, do's and don'ts. And I listen to TV, maraming balitaktakan dyan, itong religion ito, ganyan-ganyan, masama sila, ganyan-ganyan. See, all of their message is negative. Spirituality is positive. It's love, tolerance, truth. For example, if I'm after the truth, I will not shun people who say different things. They might have something. They might know something I don't know. That's truth. And therefore you accept them. Love. Can I love the greatest of my enemy? Religion teaches that, but it's not practice. Correct? So, sa akin, yung universal values of truth, justice, love, equality, all of that, that's spirituality. Try to live truth all of your life. Ang hirap niya. Try to live love. Try to live justice. Hirap niya. Try to live religion. Madali lang yan. A-attend ako ng church services. That's living religion. But that's not spirituality. Don't confuse the two. Don't confuse the two. Only because you believe in certain tenets and dogmas, you're a religious person and therefore you're spiritual. No way. No way. So anong pananaw mo sa mundo? Pangatlo, you have wisdom. Ano yung wisdom? So, I ask my students, I oftentimes ask them, sino bang wise person in your life? I mean, I want you to think, Jess, you don't have to answer me, but if I ask you, who's the wise person? Ang usual sagot sa akin, yung magulang nila is the wise person. Yung tatay ko, yung nanay ko. Hindi naman nila sinabing si Einstein, si Rizal. Hindi. Bakit? Bakit yung nanay mo? Kasi naging gabay sa akin. Sinabi sa akin yung tama at mali. Wisdom is not about IQ. It's not about IQ. It's about having good judgment, good balance. That's what wisdom is all about. Remember yung wisdom ni Solomon. Sabi niya, nag-aaway ko sa batang yan, sa baby na yan, hahatiin ko sa gitna. Of course, he didn't intend to do that. Knowing, which is good judgment, that the real mother would rather give the baby away than cut the baby in half. So yung example ng wisdom about King Solomon is not about IQ. It's about having good judgment, knowing what's right and what's wrong. Number 4, we've talked about somewhat, is the way of the Spirit. And the way of the Spirit, as I said, is not the way of religion. I remember when I was in school, one of my classmates, sabi niya, the only, one of those quoted scriptures in the Bible. Sabi ko, alam mo, real spirituality is manifested by your acts, your deeds, not what you mouth. See what you mouth, Maring, you're mouthing all of these scriptures. Sabi nga, like, even the devil can quote scriptures. Usong-uso ngayon ang quoting this scripture and that scripture. Sabi ko, ano ba yung pinagsasabi ninyo? Mga scriptures niya. And sometimes, frankly, the Bible was written during the Babylonian capture of the Jews. And that's when writing came into vogue, only 5,000 years ago. So these people wrote down in the Bible what was their oral tradition. But that situation was 5,000 years ago. Now let me ask you, is the situation the same today? Do the same rules apply? Are these rules absolute for all time, all men, all seasons? Or are they relative to the situation at hand? Kasi if you think that some of these are for all time and place and space, and some of them really are meant for a specific time and place. And you have to distinguish the two. The two, di ba? Kasi kung nagpapalit ng sitwasyon, nagbabago ang mundo. Example, ito lang, huwag naman kayo magagalit. Nakalagay doon sa Bible, woman submit to man. Lumat ko pas na yan. Ha? Right now, many women are earning more than their husbands. And you better believe me. You better believe me. Why? More and more women are graduating from college than men. More and more women are getting summa cum laude, magna cum laude, blah, 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 blah. More and more women than men. Boys drop out of school earlier than women. In many countries, women are not allowed to go to school. These are, certain countries like Nepal, Middle East, mga babae, dehado pa. But not in the Philippines. You go to any school in the Philippines. Sino nagtatak pa? Karaming babae. Sino may bar exam? Sooner or later, and the Philippines ranks very high in gender equality. And many times, right now, I see that women are earning more than men. Now, papalitan ba nating rule? Men submit to women. Diba? Ang ibig ko sabihin, pag nagbabago sitwasyon, some of those, pag nagbago sitwasyon, magbabago dapat ang ating, diba? Kasi dati, ang provider ang man. Siya ang nagpa-farm, siya ang nag-fish, siya naghahanap buhay. Bakit? Yung mga babae, ano yan, pampaanak lang yan. Mag-anak ka dyan ng mag-anak. Because their average lifespan before, during the time of Christ, was just 33 years. There were a lot of wars then. There were a lot of diseases. There's no antibiotic. So don't think that people live 800 years. That's an exaggeration. People live 33 years. And that's why they had to get married at 14, at 12. At mag-anak ng mag-anak yan. Otherwise, our tribe will diminish. Ikaw conquer tayo ng kabilang tribe. Sige, mga kayo mag-anak. Patamihin natin ang ating tribo, ang ating hukbo. Patamihin yan. Di ba? Bata pa lang, soldier na. Bata pa lang, nanay na. Nagbago na yung mundo. Kung maraming babae na yun, hindi pa ako 35, hindi pa ako mag-anak, mag-asawa. Bago na ang mundo. Di ba? Iba na ngayon. Will you hold the same rules? No. You have to distinguish what is the basic message, way of the Spirit. And you have to go to the Spirit to find the answer. Huh? Not to your religion. Go to the Spirit. Is it a message of love, of truth, justice, equality? And the fifth W, so we have wonderment, we have worldview, we have wisdom, way of the Spirit. And the fifth is the will to live. The will to live. Alam mo kung minsan, napapagod tayo, ganyan. I have many illnesses. But one thing that is still very strong with me is the will to live. Because you cannot become the best you can ever be if you don't have that intense desire to live to the fullest, to celebrate life to the fullest. You cannot achieve the greatest you if you do not have the will to live. So, that's a very vast coverage in 1 hour. But this is a lesson that takes a lifetime to learn, di ba? In fact, if you believe in reincarnation, several lifetimes. In fact, reincarnation says that the reason why you keep being reborn is because you have not achieved self-mastery. So kung talagang pabaya ka sa buhay, next life mo, ipis ka. So, continually improve yourself. In your next life, you will be a higher form of yourself. A higher and higher form. By the way, that's their philosophy, ng reincarnation. And during the early Christian churches, they believe in reincarnation. In getting new life. Of course, the biggest, even the Christian religion, there was a resurrection. So they can, that there's possible. But, so, sa akin, I think these are now you know why it is a higher form of being than happiness. Happiness is just contentment. I'm satisfied. I'm okay. You know? But it hasn't pushed you to the best that you can ever become. Thank you very much.